Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Dash Podcast. This is just a disclaimer. There's going to be a lot of rambling, maybe a little bit of fumbling. Some of the noises that you hear is just because we're recording in my house today, so there's a couple of background noises. The random fumbling is because we keep touching the mics like idiots, and if we say certain things out of like context or we just say things that are random, it's just because we're playing with like this figure that I have. So there's that, like we're doing poses with it and shit like that because we're idiots and not the brightest. We'll also be talking about some spoilers towards the very end. I think it's like an hour into the podcast. We'll be talking about Hajime no Ippo. It's an anime. So if you're anyway interested into that, we don't go super heavy into the spoiler territory, but you might want to avoid it because we talk very general about it. No certain. We're not pinpointing everything. Not pinpointing isn't the right word. We're just talking about it very general, like just discussing about the thing. So you might want to avoid that. Anyways, leave any comments, any feedback would be great. Thank you, and enjoy the podcast. When did you ever have a cat?
In Mexico. Well, I had a bunch of dogs and cats. Well, not mine, but like houses.
Houses?
Well, like the house that I lived in, like my grandparents' house, because you have to have dogs. Because people kill people. Nick, can you hold his face? You just hold them.
But they're more like guard dogs, right?
Yeah. No, they're fucking big dogs.
Yeah, I know. And usually there's just like stray cats that are like around there.
No, but they live like the cats were ours.
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot. He's not gonna let you. She's
It's
not.
a girl. But yeah, you're right.
Nick, stop moving. I want to fold your ears.
Don't do that. She gets annoyed if you do that shit. Hello and welcome to what is this the fucking called? Dash Podcast.
How you forget?
We went through like fucking 5 names. Well, actually no, 2 names.
What's up? It's Signature Salt, and we're back from the dead after 3 weeks of not recording.
Has it really been 3 weeks?
Yeah, but they don't know that.
But actually no, yeah, because it's technically air quotes like first episode because we're probably
no,
release
it's not the
other
first,
ones.
but it's just
We're going to release the other ones.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but in time, those will just be like lost episodes.
The pilots.
Yeah, exactly, the pilots. So okay, this will be.
Bitch, yo.
Well, you guys have to introduce yourselves.
Literal bitch ass thing. We have a dog here.
Don't fucking tell them that.
I'm pretty sure they could hear the panting.
Are you kidding me? They're gonna like locate the sound.
Special guest
dog.
Doge.
AKA.
Oh,
This
that's
bitch.
What is it called?
her name's Suzie.
Suzie? That's a human name.
The fuck you wanted to be called?
Look at you, fucking
Suzie the dog.
Suzie Q. It's from JoJo.
Ooh, you're right.
I don't know.
I'm the scrub. You're right. So okay, introductions, please.
The usual. It's me, Signature Salt, AKA.
AKA what? I thought you were gonna pull down the list.
Nicholas. No, I ain't pulling out the list. They already
Pull out an actual list
of like aliases. I have some stuff to share with you guys. All the weird shit. The dog actually bit my freaking beard.
Why?
What?
Someone drew that.
Yeah.
Went out of their way. That's at least like 7 layers. Actually, no.
There's
probably
also
8
drawn
layers.
too.
What? Why is that a thing?
What?
That's like a thing in like.
Oh, the choking?
Yeah.
The
suffocation.
thigh choking.
Oh yeah, that is That is a
I
weird
would-
thing. Okay, so yeah,
Fine.
Signature Salt and
Edgar?
Get some thigh choking if you know what I mean.
you gonna give the thigh choking, or are they gonna give you the thigh
Give
choking?
me the thigh choking. What are you talking about?
Oh no, I don't want to see that.
You know what it is.
Oh no.
Yeah. You guys introduce yourselves. Come on.
I already did.
We gotta.
You said it like very low.
Oh, my name is Edgar.
My name is Edgar.
I don't have a.
You have one. You ain't gonna say it though.
What? My Instagram name?
Well, yeah.
Shades of Horror. That's basically it.
Alright, there you go.
Yeah. But that's not a nickname. That's like a username.
Well, this is like, let's say they do that whole thing that everyone does, like follow us on social media, and links below, that kind of shit, which we're probably gonna do, which means we already did it.
But anyway,
I'll have my Patreon set up.
The minimum is $50. And you get no rewards. You just give me $50.
No, Patreon, there's no... You don't really... Well, yeah, usually...
Like,
usually they give you...
There's a tier list, though.
No, it's... If you're a Patreon, they usually, like... If it's an artist, they give you, like, their brushes or something like that.
They give you no damn brushes. They can give you money.
Stupid. No, but if you have, like, a pay... Like, you give them money...
Like a reward?
Yeah.
Here's a used brush that I no longer use anymore.
No, like Photoshop brushes, like the with the presets.
Like setting?
Yeah.
You can look that up though.
Some people, no, there are artists who have their own who don't put it out for free. It's just normal because they made it.
Because they went out of the way to like make it.
Yeah, they make their own brushes. Like, hey, you want to draw or like, because people ask like, oh, what kind of brush? Like, what settings do you use? And
right. I'm Frank. Honest Flowers. There you go. But the thing with that is just like you move like. Let's say like edge hardness by like by 2, and it's subtly different, or like persistence or blending a little bit. Like that's my brush, but you literally move.
No, but these are people who actually like are like.
Unless like you're changing the texture or like the canvas, of that. That's
people
different.
who actually like know how to draw, so they have their own brushes.
Well, for that you have to be good at like what's it called, coding.
Do you really?
Yeah. Otherwise, it won't really like accept it. Because if you're doing that by scratch, you have to be good at coding.
I don't know. I don't do Patreon. But I know people who have.
And I can believe it, but.
And then people are like, yeah, you support me on Patreon. I guess I'll. Like, people also have like their as like a thing like their raw video of like them like doing fan art.
Well, yeah, that's just like the process of it.
People get their jollies off of that, I guess.
Well, they always get questions like, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? And if you support me on Patreon or just give me like 2 cents or whatever, you can have them for free.
Nah, the lowest you can do is like $1. The highest, well, that's completely up to you. But if you're an artist, I mean, do you really want someone to be giving you $1,000 for everything? Like that's a bit much.
Well, it's Patreon.
Well, yeah, it's Patreon, but then you borderline scummy on that.
I never met any artists who are scummy. It's just like.
I'm sure there is though. I'm sure there is.
Yeah, you got your fair share of scum artists.
And there's always like you get like a commission that you cash in. Jesus, that picked up.
Oh, my bad. I forgot that.
I'll edit that.
I forgot.
I'll have to edit. You forgot the silver mic that's in the middle.
Yeah, my bad. But anyway. I guess y'all guys have a few topics y'all wanted to bring up. Because I have mine.
I have a few. Well, actually, no. I have maybe like 2 at most. The most obvious is the whole like. Did you guys see the iDubbbz video, the new one?
Yeah, this is one of his only videos I've seen recently.
The content cop one, the one about
yeah.
Luffy. Oh man, that is some saucy shit right there. Did you see the aftermath of it on Twitter by any chance?
No.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, iDubbbz, if you're like living under a rock, it's a YouTuber. Does like mostly like satire and like criticism kind of stuff. Mostly, I guess, what, commentary? Not really.
Satire. I mean, it's not really satirical. Some of it is.
Some of it is to an extent.
Mm-hmm. Can I get your drawing pad?
Which one?
Oh. Connect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I mean, yeah, what's it called? Yeah, you could be viewed as satirical.
For any of you those who
he's
know
eating
him,
the fuck out of your shoe. Like that's what she's just been doing for the past 5 minutes.
So his most popular, I guess, like not really series, but like series of videos is Content Cop.
Yeah.
Where he mostly just criticizes like
People
shitty channels and
or-
people. And the latest one he did was about Leafy's here. Everyone fucking knows Leafy.
Everyone should. at least.
Everyone should know Leafy at this point. But if you don't, don't bother. Just look at that video and you'll probably get the gist of it all. So the aftermath on it on Twitter has been fucking funny as fuck. So Idol has just been an asshole. Like not an asshole, but like
Open
he's
asshole,
he's been fucking with him hard. Like really hard. The whole like no chin thing blew up like crazy.
Yeah, I seen that blow up.
It's basically everywhere. It was on Twitter, nothing but memes of that.
It's everywhere. Everywhere on social media you can find it.
Yeah, on social media. Like the one of him smiling, him looking like the fucking used car salesman. Did you see the one with the seagull?
No.
Okay,
No.
I'll show it to you real quick.
That's actually.
And then people are like, "Oh, you're going too far. You're doing the whole Leafy thing where you're just criticizing on him because of the looks." Even though that's exactly what fucking Leafy does.
Exactly.
And that's the whole fucking point. And him just calling him out on his shit, and I'm like, how like he doesn't put any effort in making his videos. They're all kind of like half-assed. And him just making filler shit in order to make a quota, and we're just trying to extend it, to kind of like cash it in. This is the one I'm talking about. The hat means stitches. There was another one, but I forgot if I saved it or not.
Yeah. I didn't even noticed that. That should be the picture of the Twitter. We make it Twitter. It's just
You should have him sitting. He's doing the thing.
no, but yeah, that Leafy shit like blew up out of proportion. Not out of proportion, really.
It just blew up, and people
Blew up.
people are just
Can't get a
like,
good angle.
"Oh, you right? I'm gonna unsub." And then there was like a YouTube channel that went live. It was streaming. That was what's it called? That that was doing the whole like live count of him losing subs.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
I
know
think
what
he
you're talking
lost roughly like. Good
he
10
lost, but he didn't like lose like
He
he
didn't lose a
didn't
lot.
lose like Keemstar lost.
Yeah, no, because Keemstar's a rat and no one really likes Keemstar. But it's just more like iDubbbz made a tweet of like, if you unsub because of my video, that just proves you're just as weak as this chin or some shit like that.
Man.
And then there's
You
people
know what I
defending
like about
Leafy.
it?
Yeah.
He picked the perfect target to just kick his shit in.
Oh yeah.
Can I use this outlet by the way?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's not on. Hold on, let me plug it in.
Yeah. He
Nothing
picked
but
the perfect person to just kick his shit in, just rev his fucking shit in. Oh, my cord's gonna be gone, man.
It'll be over there, don't worry.
She's looking at it like, yo.
Don't let her though, cause she'll actually bite it. And when we say her, we actually mean the dog.
The douche.
Nah, there is a bitch in it.
Nick, did you see this one? Did you see this picture? I sent it in chat, but did you see it?
I don't have a chin, but that's okay because I'm still loved.
So there was a lot of that, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. So yeah, people have just been defending him. It's like, oh, it's okay. You may not have a chin, but you're still cute. You may not have a chin, and it's just like, don't say that. That makes it worse. And just a lot of that shit, and his fucking fangirls are just like, sucking his dick off, and people are just like, oh, it'll be okay, they ignore them and shit like that, and just people are like, no. And then on Twitter, his whole thing was that he was on vacation.
Yeah, he made a video about it. I saw the video.
A 3 fucking minute video that
Well, yeah, it was
Anthony
just like
made, and that you could have
I'm on
just posted
vacation.
on fucking on YouTube. But it was
He did post on YouTube.
I mean, posted on Twitter. You could have like made the same video or just write a post of like, okay, I'll wait until the thing else.
Yeah,
nothing
nah, because most people don't have Twitter compared to people who watch YouTube.
I guess, but it's still like, why bother? If it's something you could just easily post, like, okay, I'm gonna wait, instead of like posting nothing that's really relevant and him saying, oh, thank you for supporting me and new video tomorrow.
Well, it's about that. he said like I'll post the video tomorrow.
Dude, because of his shitty, what is it, internet or whatever the fuck?
Well, he said the internet is like really
shit.
shitty in the hotel.
And it went down.
So.
And then did you see the little like story that him and
Onision?
No. Oh yeah, Onision made a video about.
I don't watch the video.
Defending,
I just saw him.
Not really defending, but calling out iDubbbz.
I just saw like a meme, not a meme, but it was on a meme Instagram thing.
Yeah, but that's just stupid. I'm just like, Onision, you're doing the exact same thing. Like, you shut the fuck up. And people were giving him shit, and I didn't see what Onision said just because fuck Onision.
Just like, he's making fun of him because of his chin, but he looks like something about him looking like a rapist.
Him having his forehead and shit like that, but like
something about him looking like a rapist.
Something like that. I think that's what it was. And then people. I think what is it? Chubbs, like made a video about that, and
I don't know who that is.
Just like a friend of like them, like they're just well known, and shit like that. And then what is it? Max Mofo. And then iDubbbz were fucking with Leafy even more. So there was some kid that kind of roasted iDubbbz, not really, just said something stupid. And then Max Mofo kind of backed him up. And then they were just like making this story how like Max Mofo betrayed them, and then he actually messaged Leafy. And let me see if I can show you guys.
Yeah, I heard they had a fake fight.
Yeah, they had a fake fight, and then fucking H3 and a couple people kind of fell for it. Because, like, what is it? iDubbbz was playing up that it was like, oh, I'm going to make a content cop video on Max Mofo, and then he, got everyone, basically. Like, I sort of fell for it, but I'm like, wait, nah, he wouldn't do that shit. Where is it?
I'm sorry I'm being extremely silent. This is not something that I'm too interested in because Leafy got his shit kicked in. He got his shit kicked in, and that's all I could think about.
Yeah, that's all I know. I just watched the video. I was like, I don't really like. I don't watch Leafy. I only knew he existed with the whole like. What was it? Him versus H3, right?
Yep.
And that was when I first knew about H3.
That's how he kind of blew up.
Yeah, this is the one I'm talking
then
about.
Then Keemstar.
That's something that kind of really set it off. And then he was like, we got you. And then they were just like fucking with him the entire time. I kind of want to see this fucking Leafy video about like, cause what is it? There's at some point he fucking like breaks his camera or some shit like that.
It's not
I guess he's pretty fucking upset about the whole thing.
Yeah, you shouldn't be like. Yeah, like
because
iDubbbz like iDubbbz just made fun of him, but he didn't like expose his like balls or like release a private message. Like it's just like you have no chin and you shouldn't make fun of people because you probably can't even take it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically what this video was.
You just called him a bitch and shit like that.
Yeah, just stuff that you could honestly like just blow over.
You know what's funny?
I'm sure other people have said that about him.
Now I used to be a Leafy fan.
What do you mean? You still are?
Pause for ooh.
I wanted to shake the thing. I wanted to shake it to make it sound like
I thought you were gonna swing because like all I saw was your arm flinch, like, which is.
No, but I used to be a Leafy fan and still am, according to Edgar.
According to the lore, what are you talking about? These are facts.
The lore?
According to
I remember
facts.
I remember you tried to get me into him.
I didn't. I could tell you for a fact.
We were at work.
Yeah, no.
Nick, you showed. All right,
I tried
could be
to
wrong.
show you guys a video. I remember that. I can definitely say that because that's when I used to watch him.
And you were like, "Oh, you should watch him."
Justified what? No.
You didn't say, "Oh, you should watch him."
No, because I know that's a fruitless effort with you guys, especially you.
I didn't say anything though, because it was just me and you at the time. Frank wasn't there. We were in the back, and we. Granted, we only had 20 seconds because we were at work.
I'll hold that.
It's nothing bad. You were.
No, it is a bad thing.
No, it's not. Because at the time, I never heard of him. Yeah, I know.
Why is it shifting in power?
But yeah, you were like, I listened to like around 20 seconds of it. Oh. I listened to about like 20 seconds of it, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll watch it sometime, and I never did.
Either way, I mean,
I think you had a T-shirt.
No.
Did you get that T-shirt?
No.
Yeah, I think you had
Lizard Squad?
No.
Didn't you
Damn,
get what?
Nick.
Is
Yeah,
Leafy
you
the
got
guy
me
who does
fucked up.
hiss? Because you had a shirt that said
I did
hiss.
not get a Lizard Squad shirt.
You're wearing that shirt right now. Yo, Nick.
Get the fuck out.
Yo, what's up, man?
Alright, it's true.
What's your dog's name?
Suzie.
Suzie, get him. Yo,
Gets from
she's like
under the-
eating the shit out of your shoe.
Is she actually?
Yeah.
Kick her out.
What do you mean kick her out?
Kick her out. Oh, just don't move her. Those shoes are expensive.
She's under your bed. That I can't like grab her.
Well, move my shoe.
To the pile of shoes right next to it.
By the way,
That she'll eat.
Log,
Yeah.
She's gonna
log me in
Huh?
to Wi-Fi.
Ah, shit. Why could what? Shit, Nick. Got me fucked up.
Son, I'm trying to operate here. Every phone in existence is going off right now as we speak.
Ooh, Brian.
But what's it called? Yeah, Leafy. Yeah, he's not the greatest. Like, all it really was just criticism on his videos, and
Yeah, I did. Like after the whole drama thing, I did
shit.
check him out because like I don't know anything about him. I just didn't really like it because it's like just making fun of like what I saw. I'm sure he's made fun of adults, but a bunch like literally
Good for
just a
you.
bunch of kids, and I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just like
the thing that
kids are stupid. We all were stupid
Yeah,
and
yeah.
did stupid things as
like the whole
Kids.
thing was like the Pokemon Go kid, the Pokemon Go song.
I,
You know that kid with
I-
like the
I didn't fuck with Pokemon Go anything about it.
Nick. Do you know who I'm talking about? That kid that I play Pokemon Go every day.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, that's the one thing that you do that a lot. Like, oh, you know that thing that's fucked up about your face or this physical appearance?
Oh, yeah,
that's
that was-
really
that was
pointed
fun.
out? I'm not gonna talk about that, even though he does that shit all the fucking time.
That's pretty much what iDubbbz was saying, yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, because I saw like a couple of his videos. I'm just like, maybe let's see if I can get into this. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, the one-
Speaking about...
Yeah, the one thing like this is just like not even a Leafy thing, even though he does it. It's just like I can watch people make fun of other people. It's just I don't like it's.
Dynamic posing, my nigga.
Isn't it 2 fingers? It's supposed to be 2.
No, it's not.
I gotta make this into a JoJo.
Dude, I have hands.
Yo,
I
you
got
throwing-
the hands.
You throwing hands at me?
I got the hands.
But just the whole like
Just be careful. Bro.
people who make fun of people but don't go like not all the way, but just you see this thing? Yeah, I'm not gonna make fun of it. Cause that would be too far.
It's just
Even
like-
though I showed it and I mentioned it
Yeah, and
for like
zoom up on
half
it.
a minute.
What iDubbbz called that,
The anti.
the anti-insult.
Yeah, the anti-insult.
Even though it's probably the biggest insult.
Exactly. Or
Because
what's
it's
the other
something
thing?
so bad that it would be bad if you make fun of it.
You know this brain tumor, the thing you got. I'm not gonna talk about that.
But that shit is big. Like
I'm not gonna talk about that, but
that's worse than like making fun of it because you're.
is this guy fucking retarded?
Shut the fuck up. Man. You see, you're such a big fan.
Yeah, Nick. That's the one.
How many hours did you spend mimicking him?
The,
a lot, because
guy
he
that was
sounded
on the-
like a freak.
in that video was actually like a really good impersonator. That was in the.
It's
was
not
in
that
person?
hard, to be
Because
honest.
I'm like, oh, this sounds really like him. Is this him? I'm like, nah.
It's not that hard. If you have like a deep cadence in your voice, you could always like, you could just push that up a bit, and then make your nose nasally, and that's it. You got the Leafy voice.
But
You just
Leafy's
have to
gotta
have
live
this
with that
fucking
voice because that's his actual voice.
Weaselly ass fucking.
What if
voice.
it's not? What if it's not?
I mean, you're doing good because you're playing everybody else. That and the other thing where it's just like him playing stupid, basically. That's another thing that I think.
I just want to see like. I'm pretty sure the video is just gonna.
Like, what is it? It's the number one thing. Whenever you type in Leafy, the Concept Cop one is the number one
Yeah.
video that shows up.
Yeah, it has a lot of views.
The number one
It
video.
has
that
like
shows-
more than 5 million.
I'm sure people are gonna probably like cash in on this and probably talk about like, oh yeah, Leafy shit.
I
or
saw one video
something like
related
that.
to it. It was.
Was it Scarce?
No,
Okay.
I don't know that.
Because
It was a
fuck
Keemstar.
Keemstar?
Yeah, he made a video about
Oh, what did he say?
it.
Well, give me like the summary. 'Cause
It's his what is that news flash thing?
drama alert.
Drama alert. It was like
Newsflash.
News flash alert.
it was like a 5-minute video where he just talks about like he says, "Oh, I'm gonna talk about these things," but he first talked about something about PewDiePie, talking about people who have big subscribers shouldn't have Patreons. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that to an extent.
But the last one, he was like, "All right, this is the one I know you guys want." I mean, this is like just him announcing that it's a thing, but not him like because it's obviously not done. But yeah, he was just saying like I just made a video about Leafy, and people are asking me, "Am I happy that he's making fun of Leafy? Who did that to me?" No, I'm not. Like
that was on Twitter, right?
No, it was a video on YouTube. I
saw it on Twitter. That's why he saw something very similar to that.
He probably took that bit because it's literally like a minute.
Yeah, it's probably it's a Twitter video.
Where he's just like, "Yeah, I'm not that type of guy to laugh at other people's expensive," and then he like cracks and starts like laughing super hard and falls in the floor, and he's just like, yeah, and then people in the comments because like he still gets kind of backlash for what happened, but a lot of people were like, "All right, you're a fucking scumbag, but at least you know when to laugh."
What's the thing? Like Keemstar just kind of embraces it at this point, so like everyone's kind of over it.
Yeah, like,
so just,
you can't really wail on the guy because he really got fucked so hard.
Yeah, it's just like you're an asshole.
He'll agree with you.
Exactly. It's just like, yes, I'm a fucking rat.
He'll make fun of himself with you.
He accepts it now. He totally accepts it now.
That's the best thing to. That's the best thing to do because like.
As soon as you
It's the guy hit her head on the.
She did. Yeah.
Shit.
No, but yeah. As soon as you expose like some weakness on YouTube, you're gonna get that shit. Is just gonna get like people are just gonna push that button. People are just gonna expose the sore that you allowed to be exposed, and that's just gonna be
expose the chin. Go on.
I can't continue. I can't.
You heard his God's feeling.
To go home and pray to him now.
Don't you mean hiss?
Huh?
Don't you mean hiss?
Just hiss loudly as soon as I get into that.
Oh, it's not a snake hiss?
I don't know what type of hiss he would do. I don't know. Is it a snake hiss?
Might as well be, eh?
Anyway. I want to talk about the state of YouTube.
It's pretty good.
I was talking to you the other day about that, how YouTube was gonna probably turn out.
Well, the thing with that now is just like it's mostly just tags in your title. That's just
that's all it's been. People were just misinformed.
What's it called? They're blacklisting certain tags.
Yeah, so you can't put like ISIS beheading. On something
or like rape or like very like touchy words.
I think that's fine.
Now there's this one. Now you know about grade A under A, right? And how he made that video about what exactly?
His latest video?
No, not his latest one.
Which one?
The one before that.
Oh no, not the vitamins one. Not the vitamins. But I guess the state of YouTube and shit like that.
I didn't watch it. I don't watch him.
Yeah, pretty much he's
Is he saying it's good or bad?
He's saying what everyone else is saying.
It's alright. It's good.
Good?
Yeah, basically.
He's talking about it's just the tags, guys. You guys are overreacting, and YouTube is gonna take down all this shit from and he's talking about specific YouTubers that I personally didn't know. I think the ones he was talking about is Mr. Epsilon.
Yeah.
And another one that he was talking about was
yeah, Mr. Epsilon got fucked.
What's his face?
Boogie?
Boogie. And pretty
Boogie's
much
the hefty guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big old heft guy. Yeah, that guy.
He's cool though. I like his videos.
He's not terrible. He's got there's this one thing that I didn't know about him, that he apparently has a Patreon, but there's no rewards. You just give him money.
Oh wow.
Well, you could like people will give rewards. Like Patreon is different because Patreon is donation.
I mean,
and
you don't
have to give
really
reward. It's just kind of something people do because it's like I feel bad about people just giving me money. So.
What do you mean you feel bad for giving them money?
Like Yeah, like I feel bad if people just give me money and I give them nothing in return. So here's something.
Well, I guess in a sense, like you could give them rewards, but like I guess
You don't
the
have
reward
to.
here is
Like if someone's like,
making
you don't
videos.
give us rewards.
But that makes tons of money already. He gets like a good amount of like not even a good amount. A good amount is like being too generous. Like he gets a lot of fucking views. Like he gets money. He has like a staff. So like
He gets to pay his staff.
well, exactly. Like so like I don't know why you need a Patreon if you're already like pretty big. But that's a
Nick
topic
Dobbs?
for another day.
What is? Oh,
That's pretty good.
Y'all posing?
it's that Josuke pose.
Finish what you were saying, because now there's a really long pause.
What
I
was
have to
that?
edit out.
Wait, what was that? No. Unedited, raw.
Fuck off, man. I ain't gonna give out shit quality. The
Mm,
other episode I made took me like a good 3 hours to edit.
That's your fault for being slow.
I'm sorry that I take
How long
time.
was it, like, in total? Like, when it was done, how long was it?
Very little. Like maybe like an hour and like 40.
Alright, listen. Alright. Oh, yeah, the last one was pretty
But
long.
like I had it in like I had to edit music. I had to edit out the fucking screaming that you niggas had to do. Kept spiking the mic. And edit some other yeah. And yeah, I just had to do some of that. But I mean, yeah, 3 hours, and I was actually pretty happy.
Yo, I think I'm gonna do what grade 8 under 8 did, which is just record on your phone.
Like why?
It's not that bad, actually.
It's you don't have the same quality. The only thing you have to do is just like export the audio.
No, because I was gonna put Audacity on the laptop. It's just I need.
You can do it. It's
No.
easy.
On
your Mac.
Yeah, but I needed my brother's code, and I was like, fuck, he's not home.
Text your brother. Be like, yo, what's the code?
Yeah, but
Like,
this was just recently.
Got you, bro.
This is just recently. So I'm sure I'll just ask him.
I
Like one of
gave
these
up
days.
midway. What was I saying? I really just lost myself.
Leafy is my favorite on YouTube.
Oh yeah, so Leafy, I pray to him every night, I guess. I don't know.
I like how it's like I don't know. I guess I do.
I guess.
You tell me. You tell me, audience. All right, let's move on. Let's move on from fucking Leafy. That's come on. It's been like 30 minutes
What
of this
was
shit.
I? No, seriously, what was I talking about though? Because I feel like
Oh, the state of YouTube.
the state of YouTube. Pretty much. Oh yeah,
Grade
grade
A.
A. You made a video about you know, what's it called? Pretty much saying everything that he said as soon as like all this shit went out, because I think he or the one that I saw made something as soon as, you know, YouTube changed their policies and everything. The only person who the first person that I saw make something was he, you know, or H3H3.
Just call him Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan. Pretty much, Ethan, he put out something, like, you know, a video talking about it and explaining everything. And he was pretty much like, YouTube, you're making me, like, I just thanked you.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
just talking about like, oh, like thank you for like appealing this thing that happened, and then yeah, like I take it back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't like. It's a bit much. Could have waited, but all right. Because everyone started jumping on that, like about the whole like the state of YouTube. What the fuck, blah blah blah. And I'm like, this is the
Where's your
platform
B?
you're uploading. Like, what the hell?
Press B. B, yeah.
What are you drawing?
I'm trying to draw. It's just not working.
Oh, you need the drivers. Yeah.
On Mac?
Yeah. This is a map, right?
Just
Yeah.
log it.
You need the drivers.
That's why I need you to log into fucking. Yeah, the outlet's not on.
You need to go to Wacom and shit. They should give it to you for free.
Yeah, they do.
Anyway,
Where is it?
what's it called?
Oh,
So,
wow, you have a good one.
What's
It's
his
nibbling
face?
on your cord, or whoever's cord that is.
Yeah.
Just tell her to move.
What's
Move.
his face? Grade A under
Move, Sheila. What's her name?
Sheila.
What's her name?
A. Suzie.
Suzie.
I'm just gonna send you it, Nick. I'm too lazy to actually type it in.
Yeah, grade A under A. What's it called? He pretty much said the same thing that Ethan was saying, and wasn't anything new except for the fact that he was like, "Oh, I could lose my channel because, you know,
So
my
and so."
channel."
I think people are being
is-
dramatic now at this point. I'm
Mhm.
like,
He was joking around.
I mean, but I'm saying other YouTubers have done that. Like, this is my life. This is my career. I'm pouring my heart and soul. I'm like, okay, I get it. But to like really, you're just kind of like, I wouldn't say bitching because it's not that. You're being overly dramatic about the whole subject. I mean, everything is cool now. I mean, sure, there's like a couple tags you can't use, and there's certain things necessarily that advertisers won't like. And I think it was in the grade 8 under 8 video that he explained as like, yeah, advertisers won't like this and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
so yeah, it makes sense. Like ISIS beheading and stuff
exactly.
like that. Like they're not.
You can't monetize that shit.
Yeah, they're not gonna want to affiliate with that. It's a bot because what people were thinking in the beginning were like, oh, I can't curse in my videos, but like,
nah.
What do you? It's not like someone is literally sitting and watching your video. It's a bot.
It would take them too many resources.
It's a bot, and if you have that tag and something happens to that video, you could probably just appeal and take out that tag.
Yeah, take out the tag. Usually helps in appealing and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's just stuff that always kind of been around. YouTube is just like,
So
it's fine.
You know, this there, like, is there a problem?
Kiss.
Don't actually let her kiss you.
She's gonna bite my.
Yeah, she does that. That's what I'm telling you. Don't let her near your face. Finish up what you were gonna say next. Sorry.
I mean, now people are more aware of it and stuff like that. I still feel like and I guess this wasn't the exact direction I was going with it at the beginning. Although what I was remembering was when we were talking about it and how we didn't know that the tag, that's what the tags were like.
Yeah, at the time I didn't really know it, and I'm
you guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah, well, my bad. But I'm not the one making a fucking video about it. But no, yeah, I mean, if that was a legit thing that would happen, I would understand. It's like, a lot of people would be fucked if something like that would happen, and a lot of people would.
I think this is always gonna happen with YouTube, where like they implement a rule. In the first couple of hours, people will just like not know what's happening, so they're gonna like over exaggerate. The next day, everyone's just like, "Oh, it's just this." All right, this is just something that's always gonna happen. YouTube is gonna like have to change some stuff, and people just overreact about small things.
There was a YouTuber named the Recon Jacob that he was talking about his he was talking about grade A under A's video, and he was breaking it down and how grade A under A was talking about the subject without really researching the YouTubers he was talking about. So I'm thinking that's his name, Mr. Repsion. He was talking about how Mr. Repsion and Boogie pretty much have the same channel, if you think about it. The topics are similar, and the way that it's
No, I'm saying like move it so you have more space. My bad.
Yeah, like they talk about the same topics and they have the same direction with their videos. Mr. Repsion may be more controversial with his videos, but he has the same direction that Boogie has. And
what is it?
Pretty well. He talks about this one subject in particular when it comes to suicide.
I meant like what type of videos do they make? I don't watch them.
The thing with the suicide thing, and there's another guy who does this, Mama Max. It's just more like helping out people who are trying to like cope with it or trying to work through it or having suicidal thoughts or just depression in general. But like the thing with that is like if you have suicide in the tag, your thing is gonna get demonetized. But I don't like the whole thing with that is like, do you really want to monetize or something like that? So there's the whole debate of like, that shouldn't be monetized, and it's like, well, it's his video, let him be monetized and stuff like that. There's that. But Mr. Repstone is like, his thing, he touches on like edgy topics. So like SJWs, people being triggered, special snowflakes, and all this shit. It's mostly that.
You could just not tag stuff like that.
Rants. Yeah, you could, but like, fam, I need the views. I need to be relevant.
Wouldn't that bring in a certain what's it called? a certain
Viewers?
audience for ad revenue. She's not.
How do you look up for tags in YouTube? You just look up the keyword.
You just there's a certain.
It's like you know how like Instagram works? You put hashtag whatever. It's kind of like that. You add tags.
Yeah, but people look for the tags though.
Huh?
People like look up.
No, well, let's say you type in furries.
No, that's what I'm saying. You just go on YouTube and you type up suicide, and
yeah.
Okay.
That or anything related to suicide. So it could be like suicide is one word, and like dealing with suicide or helping someone with suicide. It's anything like that. Anything suicide related, you know, they'll tag it. Or like, let's say the same thing with ISIS. You put ISIS as one word, one keyword. You put ISIS beheading. Anything like that. Anything related to that thing, and you'll tag it. Like fucking Joey Salads is that thing, and people give him a huge amount of shit for it.
I don't know who that is.
Nick, you know who Joey Salads is, the fucking idiot that he is. You know that whole thing that happened with the shooting?
For the pranks that he does.
You know the thing he did with the shooting thing afterwards? The whole,
No.
like, what is it? The Florida shooting that happened? And he made a video about it later, like a day later.
What was the video about?
Okay, I didn't see it, but I know a lot of people talked about it. It's a whole thing about, like, him making a prank or social experiment. I think it's a social experiment. But,
social experiment.
Oh, I'm gonna dress up as what's it called? Is it Iran? I forget.
Just say Middle Eastern.
So yeah, someone from the Middle East.
Did he really do that?
Not him, but he hired someone. And then they dressed up as the whole robe, and basically going up to people, yelling Allah Akbar, and throwing a suitcase. And
I've seen those videos on Instagram.
But there's a hard one, like, and then they have a Christian person dressed up as a regular white person saying, God is great. And they walk away. And the whole thing is like, oh, look at these two controversies, and like, this is what happens when you introduce religion.
What the
wait.
expecting though?
Did the Christian guy throw a suitcase?
No.
So what the
God
fuck
is
do you want?
great.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, I would have to see the
Even
video.
if he did, I'm pretty sure people would kind of like,
Hold on.
if he threw the suitcase, I'm pretty sure people would open it and think it's money.
Let's take a quick break and actually watch the video. Nick, pull it up. We'll be right back. Alright, so we're back now. So
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
that was basically the video. Okay, so now you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, but that video was like poorly done.
It's poorly done, but like it's stupid. But the thing with that is like he made that right after the Orlando shooting, like where everyone was got shot in the bar because I think they had to do because they were gay. It was like a gay bar, so he posted that right after. Like literally right after that happened, and people were pissed off, and he deliberately put the tags of that.
Of the Orlando shooting? Okay, that's kind of douchey, but like,
and he put that
to post them, like, there's nothing really, like, they're not related, but yeah, if you post tags and they're unrelated like that, yeah, that's kind of douchey.
So yeah, he was kind of like, cashing in on that, and people, got pissed off at him, but I don't think he apologized. Did he apologize? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't even know who he is.
Joey Salad Bar. I want to move away from that and talk about something I know I can talk about.
Which is?
Video games.
Leafy? Alright. So how old is Leafy? How old is Leafy?
20.
Really?
Young buck. He's a young buck. He's 20 years old.
How big is his dick?
Probably no bigger than his chin.
6.
I hope that picked up.
That was good. I wish you had said that before I said anything. What's it called? I'm gonna have to bring this shit up.
Edgar, anything that you wanna?
He's gonna talk about. I'll talk about my shit afterwards.
Well, I wanted to talk about my lack to play Street Fighter 5 as of recently.
Ooh.
I haven't even touched that game in about 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, what's it called? I have been like, you know, looking at videos and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? I'll play. I think I could play, you know, a couple of games if I go online or something
It
like
don't work.
that. And I just don't.
Fuck, man, come on.
Fuck you, fucking child. Stop.
Yeah, Sheila. Shit. What's her name?
Suzie.
Sasha? Suzie?
Yeah, Sasha.
Sasha.
Why the fuck not? Okay, go on.
Yeah, I have been looking at videos. I've wanted to play it, but I just can't.
Just
play
it just lacks content compared to a lot of games.
For right now.
Even if they added anything,
Yeah.
it's just
Like, here's the thing with Street Fighter 5. It's whenever they make an update, I kind of go back for like a week or two, and then I kind of go away. Oh, they're gonna do an update? I'll come back for like a week or two, and I'm gonna go away.
What do you think is missing?
Content.
Like?
I'm not even gonna say.
there.
I'm not even gonna say characters, because there are characters, and not like I have touched every single one, but I'm not interested in every single one. Oh, she's stretching.
Because everyone's complaining, and like, well, I guess mainstream audiences like, there's no arcade mode. There's no arcade mode. There's no arcade mode. Like,
Yeah, whenever I want, which is what I usually do to practice, is I play against the computer. I just go in training mode, turn on the computer, and change the level to like level 6 or 7. I think 7 is the highest, and that's like my ghetto arcade mode, which is not even good because you have like limitless life and stuff like that.
I mean, you could make it so that it's.
Yeah, I have done that, and then like round ends, and then it's going back to like.
But it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Well, now, content-wise, what I could say that it, like, you know, it's lacking in is now Street Fighter 5 feels good, and Street Fighter 5 plays good, and you know, it's a very solid game, but as far as it goes, everything about it just seems bland. I haven't wanted to play it because I feel like I have to get better with things that I already know. I looked up a what's it called,
tutorial,
a video about the neutral game, and what this guy was talking about was, you know, he was talking about whiff punishing. And how that opens up a whole new world for, like, you know, the neutral game. And pretty much he was saying whiff punishing is not you, like, you know, reacting to some guy pressing a button. That would be inhuman. It's you expecting a certain button to be thrown out, and as soon as you throw out your button and you see that it connects, you throw out an input. And that, you know, connects pretty much. I remember in 4 where it's like, you know, I had to learn FADC combos, I had to learn timing, I had to learn plinking, I had to learn, like, you know, anti-airs, the neutral game, and stuff like that. And whiff punishing, although I was focusing too much on FADC combos and, you know, all that other stuff, I didn't focus on neutral, but I felt like I had a lot to learn with that game. Whereas this game, I feel like, okay, I have to learn the neutral game, but I have to keep learning the neutral game. And I have to keep going in depth with, you know, with punishing, and that's pretty much. God damn.
What is it?
God damn.
Isn't that from Redline?
Nah. It's not from Redline.
It's from Redline.
No, his jacket is in black.
Oh, so you know about Redline?
Yeah.
You seen it?
Yes.
It's a good fucking show. I mean, good movie. My bad. Show. Nick, sorry, finish.
Yeah, it was that's all I could say about it.
Street Fighter 5 is like not a game of learning; it's about a game of perfection. Like
that's like out to here. What the fuck? How much do you have? Sorry. Go.
Yeah, you just have to like get good at what there is. And some people kind of like casual people are like, okay, I know how to do combos, now what?
pretty much. What frustrated people about Street Fighter 4 was the amount of bullshit. But I thought that that's what kept the game fresh, is because you could learn that bullshit. Pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's what a lot of people are gonna do, but then a lot of people who they actually push through it and they like the that bullshit. Like, in Marvel, there's a lot of bullshit in Marvel. And people love it. I feel like Street Fighter's too much of a tournament game. You know what I mean? There's nothing to exploit.
There's nothing. There's some things,
like,
but they're all like, so like, there's exploitations, but they're so like, it's not something easy to do. There's like stuff that people are just like kind of learning. They're not really exploitations though. They're like, there's little stuff with the engine that like you can do, and with certain
that's
characters.
Like fun stuff though.
Yeah, and it's stuff that like not the only people who will learn that are like lab rats, not your like
someone
casual
like
person.
Would do that.
Yeah, like I've seen like something just came out with Zangief, so it's good for like Zangief players, but like no one casually is just gonna find that out. Like it's people who like are already so deep into the game that like are not gonna quit it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So a lot of people right now are just like I picked up KOF this week, and that's kind of what right now I'm trying to learn. Which actually it's really fun.
What's the differences between KOF and Street Fighter, then, if you could, like, and not content wise or anything?
Like it's
what makes you want to play?
It's like Street Fighter Rise is supposed to be faster. I just don't play it like as fast as some people do, like because I play Ryu and I don't just go in with Ryu. But like I haven't played online yet because I usually wait a long time before I ever go online with a fighting game. So I'm just like in training mode, just playing every single character and seeing which one is fun or like which one I like. And like I have like 5 characters who I like, but so far there's only 2 who I know I'm gonna put on like my team, which is Geese and
Like that.
Benimaru, I think is his name.
Oh yeah, Benimaru.
Yeah, I like him. I just played him for like 10 minutes.
Benimaru does a ton of fucking damage too.
I'm like, alright, yeah, I'm gonna main this. Like, he's gonna definitely be in my team. I like him a lot. There's actually like not a lot of leniency in that game compared to Street Fighter 5. Like, you can't do like crouching, like uppercut, like dragon motion. You actually can't do that. You have to actually go forward and do that. And like stuff like that. Like Benimaru, he has like kind of this kick that can go up to like a kicking Shoryuken, which is
I know.
a fireball, and you press down, up, like as soon as it connects, plus kick, and it does like kind of like his kicking uppercut. And like you can't do like down back into up. You have to go directly down into up. But there are some shortcuts in the game, like something with Iori that I learned just by accident, which is like his I guess it's his Hadoken motion into a super cancel, which is a two forward Hadoken motions plus fireball. So it's like fireball into 2 motions fireball. But what you could do is just fireball motion into 1 back fireball, and it works the same thing. So there's like little stuff that you can do. I don't know, just there's more stuff to do, and
well, that's because of the
more
amount
fun.
of systems that you have in that thing. Honestly,
more stuff to do. There's like the whole like you can play the single player, which it was already in the game. There's just like so much stuff in the beginning that like you can't play it all and be like, all right, well, I'll just practice characters. Like there's a lot of stuff to do.
It's kind of like a thing with like Marvel, since you have like an abundance of characters, and you can have like a team, so you kind of learn every character as well.
On top of the fact that Marvel still has that, like, there's a lot of shit that you could exploit in Marvel.
Yeah.
That too, yeah.
And that's exactly what people do. Like, people just exploit the shit out of it. But, As far as Street Fighter 5 is concerned, I love the game. It's just I can't.
Yeah, I like the core game. It's just I wish there was more, which is not like a negative. Well, yeah, it's not actually a negative thing because I want more of it. It's just there is not.
I feel like the way that they could have gone, if anything, I would have liked to see more. I would have liked to see more characters with the Street Fighter 5 engine.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Like Sakura, I would have liked to seen. I would have liked to.
I hope,
like, I mean, I know there's this whole thing with the Akuma and Tekken 7, but
Okay.
you know,
I thought you were gonna say like Blanca or some shit.
I would have liked to see Blanca
Fuck
in
you.
here. I don't care about annoying matchups.
I hate Blanca.
Yeah, but still, you would have, like, if you would have seen more of like Blanca or
Is you a
something
child?
like that.
I told you don't work. Goddamn.
Or if you saw more like Street Fighter Alpha characters.
Well, Alpha is just like the beginning.
Alpha's the beginning.
Is the beginning. But I get what you mean. Like more different characters in the basic standard that we get.
Yeah, like, you know, use some of your characters. Use a lot of your
The
characters.
weird and
I
the
would
weird
want to see
and the
Skull
weird
again.
characters they have are
Like
usually
the EX characters. I want to see some of the EX characters.
like they do have some like quote unquote weird characters or like different characters. It's just that they're not good. They're usually low tier.
Being very gimmicky. But that kind of makes them fun to like
That's how
use.
4 was.
But like 4 was like kind of like gimmicky and shit. So like it worked. Like those characters like were actually like pretty decent in this game. It's like they're not that good.
No, I mean, the thing about this game is that with the engine, every character still has a chance to win without gimmicks. I don't think the engine is gonna allow gimmicks unless it's something like Armika,
No, that's not what I'm saying.
but she's not even a gimmicky character. She's just a random character. I mean, if you fall for her shit, it's just like, you know, you're like, how was I supposed to think about that? Whereas, like, if you, like, you know, did something like in Street Fighter 4, Ibuki had a vortex that you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to get out of that? Or how is the
Or
fuck
Blanca's like crouching, like hit, 2 light kicks into switching sides and
exactly.
shit like
It's
that.
like, how am I supposed to know, like, you know, what side he was on? Or, like, you know, there's so much stuff that, I mean, yeah, random pretty
Street
much.
Fighter 4 engine was just a little bit more flexible to where you could like do stuff that's pretty unpredictable in Street Fighter 5. The engine they have is like pretty like solid. Like there's not a lot of like weird shit that happens besides like, you know, like the like visual stuff like clipping and all that kind of crap. But
yeah, that's a whole different story.
yeah, like I like Street Fighter 5. It's just not enough of it. And now I'm practicing KOF because it's the first KOF that I've like, oh, I'm gonna learn or at least try to learn this game. And it's like the only fighting game that I've picked up like when it comes out. I picked it up like what? Like, it was out for like a week or two.
Yeah.
Cause Street Fighter 5, I picked that shit up like 6 months after like it was a thing.
Really that long?
Well,
Yeah.
the betas and everything. When the betas were long and people were constantly playing that.
And then people.
It hasn't
unlock
even been
the
3
full
months
beta.
since I got Street Fighter 5. And people have been playing that thing for like 6 months. It's been almost gonna be like a year or something.
People have unlocked the beta on their computers, so it's pretty much like they had the game before.
Yeah, and all the fighting games I do get into, I get in like way late. Like Street Fighter 4, I got into it when it was like on the last year. So this is like one of the first games where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna practice for like a month, go online, and hopefully like keep up with people.
I mean, Street Fighter 5. That I thought I could do that, but now I just lost all interest in it. I do want to play fighting games though. I kind of got into MKX because of my friend, and I'm really late into that scene. Like I don't think I could compete in that at all. I'd get blown the fuck
I'm
up.
sure you could, but yeah, like
You could,
it's
Nick.
just
I got
gonna-
into last year's Street Fighter 4.
You're gonna do a lot of work. Like a lot of work.
And then there's
Just
Guilty
use Alien.
Gear. No, I don't want to use Alien.
Nah, but use it
I
though.
don't want to use acidic Alien.
Nah, but use it though.
No, use it. You want to win? Use it.
I don't want to do that shit.
So you don't want to win, is what you're saying.
I guess that's why I like Street Fighter 5 too, because there's no like, oh, you have to use this in order to win. Unless you want to use Nash in order to win, or you have to use Chun-Li in order to win.
Yeah, Ryu is bottom tier.
Ryu is. What do you?
I'm fucking with you.
Also, this is just a topic that I'll throw out just because. I
Yo,
like
Suzie is
Destiny.
knocked the fuck out.
Let her sleep. Let her sleep.
No, but like Nick's foot was like.
She sleep. Leave all of
Oh
her.
shit, you woke her up.
What's it called? Destiny is coming out with a new DLC.
How much is it?
This is
50?
30,
Fuck. God
but the whole collection, everything,
damn. 500?
is $60. So it's a
500?
whole game. $60.
500. You could buy the new PS4 with that. 500.
The whole joke is that like Destiny pretty much. What the fuck is this? I just noticed this was on my. No, but the whole.
Did you get a
joke
second
is that-
mortgage on your house or Destiny?
Yeah, I had to pull a second mortgage. I sold like three of my kids to slavery to get the new DLC. I'm sure they'll understand in the future.
Someday.
If we meet again.
Someday. You know
I was
what?
like, yo, I had to get my new fucking
Dad
light
made the
level
right-
400 ghosts. Come on.
Dad made the right choice.
They're like, you're right, Dad. You're right. By the way, hold this. Just on the floor. Like, where's your Xbox One? Where is it? Yeah, but you know that DLC came out and there's like a package bundle for it. It's like $60. The whole thing.
Uh-huh.
So it's like if people are just getting into it, and it's easy to catch up with the rest of us. It's a whole game, you know.
Hold on.
I was planning on getting it. It's like 150.
And we're back.
Are we really?
We actually are.
Hey,
You
that's a
draw on
penis.
paper though? Like, what is it? Like, does it scan it or how does that work?
Yeah, I believe it scans it or it picks up something. I don't know.
150 is really cheap though. Like,
And for the feeling of actual paper.
yeah, I mean that's kind of cool, but like,
Mm.
might as well. Cintiqs are like expensive, so probably not. All right.
You
So,
guys wanted to talk about
Alright, so-
Hajime no
Ooh,
Ippo.
ooh. Cue the jet engines, baby, because here we coming. Here we coming. Dempsey rolls ablaze. All right. So what you got for me?
Hey Nick, did you watch Hajime no Ippo? Do you know
No.
anything about it?
Mm-mm.
You don't care about spoilers?
No.
Sure.
You should though. Stuff happens.
Anchor's drawing a naked lady on mine.
Can I
She's dead.
What the fuck is this? Never mind.
This is art.
I look over and it's something but triangles and eyes.
This is the shit Nick was drawing. Yeah, I finished watching. I guess. Do I have like the OVAs? Do they happen in the manga?
They do. There are actual stuff that happens. There are actual matches.
So I guess I have to watch those. But I watch everything of what the fighting,
The anime.
Rising,
The anime. Let's talk about the anime, baby.
Rising, fighting, and Challenger. Right? That's what they are.
It's Fighting Spirit,
Well, yeah.
New
I didn't put them in
Challenger,
order.
and
Rising.
Rising. In that order.
It's top 5 shonen.
It's good.
It's good. There's just some small things, but I think it's just more of like it's a shonen, so that's why it happens. But like, I'm not gonna go super in depth because I do want to talk about this, like make a anime review, or whatever. But like, it's pretty good. I don't give a fuck about Miata versus Ippo.
No one does, dude. Miata becomes such a nothing character, and it really sucks.
I don't fuck with the manga, so I don't know. I know. Wait, all right. First of all, how far is the manga compared to the anime? Like,
Oh,
is anime?
I'm starting from scratch.
Shit.
And there's some subtle changes here and there.
No, but like
Mashiba doesn't have that long hair where he looks like he's 30. He looks like he's 20 something. He has much shorter hair, and just like differences here and there between how.
I mean, like, is the anime like 10%? What?
I'm laughing because it's kind of a dumb question.
What?
It's miles away. There's a move where you know Dempsey roll, right? You have to stand in front of the opponent.
No, but don't spoil me. Like I'm not gonna watch the manga.
You know his right that he creates
Counterbreaker. What the fuck is
when
that?
he fights not Ryuga, Ryu basically, the guy with the Zabulit, the jab that is
bad
fast
guy.
as a gun.
Yeah.
You know how he creates the Counterbreaker, right?
The fuck is that?
You know how the guy's like, oh, I know how to like stop your Dempsey roll.
Oh,
and that's a big shocker.
Yeah.
And then he creates basically the Counterbreaker to that.
Yeah.
And then that. So at a point, he creates the omnidirectional Dempsey roll. So the Dempsey roll at every angle.
No, but what I'm asking is like, is the anime like, what is it? Is it halfway where the manga is? Is it like 10%?
Halfway.
Is it 10%?
You funny. I like
because
that.
my question was gonna be. There's a
fight between Sendo and the guy.
Who?
The Ryu.
The evil villain?
Yeah, and they fucking, you know how I had Lollapalooza as a thing?
Yeah.
So then they have the big fucking banner of like Tiger versus Dragon, and that whole thing is like blown up.
He's a dragon?
That's just like his Ryu. Like Ryu means dragon in Japanese. Like I forgot his full name, Ryu something. But yeah, there's the whole thing with that, and Mashiba and him fight as well. And there's like a couple other matches. Huh?
I saw that coming.
Well, yeah, there's other matches, and
because he punches his sister.
Yeah. And yeah,
that was kind of like, that could have been. It was so like.
But there's other matches in there that don't have to do with people that are like, yo, that's hype.
No, because what I was gonna say is
I
hope in the manga they really don't drag the whole Miata versus Ippo.
I mean, I don't know.
Like I hope they just fight like soon, because that was so like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. I mean, apparently it's supposed to be the big end off. I hope it's not.
No, Ippo is still going. I know the manga is still going.
No, yeah, I know that. Obviously, it's still going.
But I hope it's by then they've already fought, because it's like.
Well, now it's about Ricardo.
Does he fight Miata?
Ricardo?
No. Ippo and Miata. The shit that they've been doing since the beginning.
Again, I started from scratch. I'm barely.
Because if they did, like, that's just. Why are you saving up a fight for something that no one really gives a fuck?
What is it? The Arthur, who created it, I think he realized it that he kind of doesn't mean anything really.
Yeah, because it was poorly written.
I know he gets a new punch later on, like some sort of super counter later on.
This is not interesting. There's a whole bunch of people that Ippo could fight that are way more interested in that fight.
I like Sendo.
And the thing is, like,
I like War.
They're quote unquote. They've been hyping, like, it's always a thing, and it doesn't feel like something that people want. It's something that the writer
did, yes.
And they're gonna. It's like the whole like Sasuke versus Naruto, except
the thing that sucks is that they made up Miata as like a prodigy. Like he's supposed to be like this big.
That's another thing with Ippo that I kind of like. But then again, I'm like, that's nitpicking because it's a shonen. Ippo beats people who I still feel like he shouldn't beat. People who are geniuses, because they like to
put some work.
They like no. That still doesn't justify it, because the show likes to do this a lot, where they say this person is a genius.
Oh,
he's a genius.
Hayami?
There's a lot of people in that show that they portray them as Miata. Like every big guy who comes afterwards, they say like he's a genius in this country, or like he's this. Like, you know, Ricardo is like the biggest one who like he just flats out like that's it. Like he beats Date like nothing.
Oh, you saw the rematch?
What do you mean a rematch?
The rematch.
Is it in the anime?
You finished the whole thing.
I finished the whole thing.
The rematch that he has.
He lost like when we didn't see him.
He lost, and then he had that whole thing where he like went into depression.
Yeah.
He quit boxing. He became a.
He didn't even touch him.
He lost his. his. I actually don't want to say that, but the thing that happened, because that's big spoilers.
Yeah. Sorry, I got confused because like we
he
didn't.
He went into complete shit.
No, I know, I saw it.
And then he's like, He had to talk with his wife and stuff like that. And
yeah, you're not the same person. You never came back. Yes.
That was a good episode too. It's like, yo,
you farted.
Huh?
You farted.
Who farted?
You did.
No,
I fucking heard it.
I didn't. It was from outside, man.
Uh-huh.
And then he came back, and his coach is like, "What you doing here?" I'm back from the dead.
Yeah.
We out. Let's go. And then he put in the
But
work.
there's a lot of characters who they portray who are like really, really good, and Ippo beats them.
But what's it called? No, the rematch that he has when he has longer hair and his family's there.
Yes.
And then that
he gets his shit kicked in.
Yeah,
well, punched in.
Did you see the ending?
I saw the whole thing.
Well, you know the end. Towards the ending, he's like, "Oh, this is it."
Yeah.
He gets fucked, and his son is there. Fucked. He's like, "Dad, no."
Yeah, I didn't even.
I
didn't even punch him. I didn't even touch him.
He didn't touch him. The whole round did not touch him. That's a really fucked.
But like, there's a lot of characters that I feel like Ippo should like. I get the fact that Ippo trains for 3 months, or usually no. Most of the time it's 3 months. Most of the time it's like 3 months that he gets to train. But there are characters like Miata, who's been training. He was a genius, a prodigy, someone who beats professional fighters even though he wasn't of age. Someone who's been training since they were kids. Ippo trains hard, yes, but not for like. How long did he train before he fought Miata?
Miata? Well, the thing with that is that Miata didn't take him serious.
Yeah, he didn't take him serious, and then
there's that. And then when he got serious, we're like, "Yo, chill. He's a newbie." But the thing with that, Ippo got that lucky punch in, which is that uppercut.
The gazelle punch?
No, not the gazelle. Ooh,
no,
man knows about the gazelle. No,
I fucking watched the whole thing. I paid attention.
I know. No, well, he grazed him barely with a chin, and that
yeah.
But
that was fun.
Thing.
I was okay with that. It's just
though.
the idea that Ippo beats people like.
They're close matches, though.
No, and that's the thing that's why I don't think of it as a negative, or I would ever say it's a bad thing, just because it's not like Ippo ever wins.
If he trains and they don't touch him at all, he gets
that would be OP if I say Ippo beat people like nothing, but it's usually very, very close, because he does get his shit kicked in.
And it's always a dilemma of like Hayami. He had the shotgun, and Ippo did not know how to deal with it. And then when they made up a strategy, they fought another guy. It was like, oh, he's an inboxer. He's about to win. He's using the same strategy. And then he loses. And I'm like, well, I gotta think of a new strategy.
I think the show would also do pretty well. Like, what I kind of would like to see is if Ippo fights someone and Ippo beats the guy's shit. Like, it's not close. Because it's always close with Ippo. Like, it's always like, I've used up all my energy.
I've never watched the show, but I recognize that like technique that people do, because it's a technique to always build up tension.
Yeah.
And that works fine. But there's been like
really
10 fights that it's always the end. No, I'm just saying. I think the show would it would be a little refreshing if Ippo like beats someone's shit in. Like he fights like
nothing.
Like nothing. Yeah.
He beat that one Chinese guy like nothing.
Which guy?
When he came back, the guy had like a bowl cut.
Oh yeah.
He fucked him up. And then he fought that Thai guy, and he's like, oh, he used to be a
no, but like
Thai
he
guy.
really beats their shit in, because that would show like that he's like up there.
But he's not like a heartless guy. He still cares about his opponent. Like,
no, Ippo is extremely nice. Ippo is like incredibly nice.
The only one he really hated was the only like really grudge match he had was against the
closest
guy.
One. And Ippo is like one of like the nicest guy, because like he doesn't even hate him. He's just like, I don't like you.
Yeah, I don't like you. Like,
but he doesn't hate him.
The match that was that though, like I'm gonna beat your shit in, was Takamura against Brian Hook. That was
I like Takamura more.
Takamura, yeah, he's the big guy.
But then again, Takamura is like a superhuman.
He's a league on his own, but until he gets into the World League is when he actually has a good fight. Like the Brian Hawk fight was like the biggest one, and then against David was like another one was like
Eagle?
David Eagle.
I like him.
David Eagle's so stupid. The whole gimmick was that like, oh, he's such a nice guy. Look at this American dude, and Takamura becomes like the villain towards the end.
Yeah, I like Eagle just because he's like
Eagle. Yeah, he's like, yo, what up?
He's like
he's
a perfect champion.
Yeah.
but in the sense of like showmanship and being respected, but not like winning at any cost. That's Takamura.
Takamura is that, but like that's the thing. He never had an opponent because most of them would go down by round 1.
Yeah.
And yeah, once he gets to the World Leagues, and there's actual challenges here.
But
What's another nitpick? Because I think we're like talking about the two general.
Nitpick of Hajime and Ippo. Like again, it's not a lot of nitpicks on the show. It's just on like why you're hyping up this match that no one gives a fuck.
Well, the hype is now surrounding around Ricardo. Cause like
not in the anime.
In the anime, yeah, it is.
He beats Date and that's it. That's the end of him.
Ippo and versus Ricardo.
Well, but that's in the future.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like, I passed you the torch or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I'm like, I don't think he quits. He moves up in the league.
Who?
Date becomes like he moves up on the weight class.
No, Date.
Did he quit?
He resigns being a boxer. Now he's gonna be a coach.
Oh, trainer. Oh, right. My bad. I thought he moved up in weight class.
No, dude, he's not. Why would you move?
Wait, he moved up weight class to fight Ricardo, right? Or something like that. Because I know he gave up the championship, and that's why
Ricardo is the same weight class as Ippo.
Because I know he gave up the championship, and then that's why Sendo becomes Japanese.
He gives it up so he can go to the world.
Yeah,
and he loses against. He beats everyone in what are they, featherweight, welterweight, whatever.
Oh, they're I think they're featherweight basically.
Yeah, that's wrestling terms, but the lightest, the lightest
thing,
way.
featherweight.
Featherweight. Well, he gives up the title and goes to the world, and he beats everyone. And
not
then
trying to be so spoilery about it, but
oh yeah, but and then he gets Ricardo and gets a shit kick, and yeah, that's like the wall he can't beat. So he's like, I'm gonna be a mentor or whatever, and teach people. I hope people doesn't. Actually, that would be interesting if we fight Ricardo. He shouldn't win though.
But the thing is, like, how can you beat Ricardo? Ricardo is like
a god.
The thing I like about him, he's like this Mexican guy who speaks Japanese and like.
That's also a thing that everyone like can speak Japanese and but that's like because the viewers have to know like what they're saying.
That's what I like the best. It's like he's some Mexican in Japan, but speaks fluent Japanese in that context. But like, in the sparring match. Doesn't touch him at all whatsoever.
Yeah, it doesn't touch him.
And that's what I like about him is like, how do you beat this guy?
You don't. You get fucked.
Yeah. But those are most of Ippo's opponents. It's just like, oh, I've already seen all your tricks, bag and tricks. Like, I can beat you. And so it's like, well, I gotta think of something new to. Like, his very first match in Rising was against the guy of like, oh, I know how to beat you.
Which one?
The really short guy, the guy that's even shorter than Ippo.
Oh, the fisherman.
The fisherman, and that was a pretty good match. I'm like, fucked.
Yo, I hate.
And then
it was in the beginning of Challenger. Yeah, his friend.
Oh, Naomichi.
Who becomes bald. He's such a little cunt. Like, I have no sympathy for him.
I mean, Naomichi
because he made fun of Aoki and I forget the other guy's name.
Oh,
like, I get what he was trying to do. I'm gonna be a bad guy so people could take me seriously. No, you could have just seriously just talked with him, be like, fight me seriously.
I guess, but there's like that progression of like, I don't want to be like basically a pussy.
But you could just say that. But he got buff. He did everything. All he had to do was tell.
Well, he looked at people as like he didn't even see him as a friend. He saw him as like someone that was above him and like, I want to be like you, if not stronger than that.
Being a shit.
Yeah, and just like there's only one way to prove that is in the ring.
Being a shit.
Not being a shit. It's like I want to
prove
Aoki
to myself. And I forget his other name. Kimura. You guys are shit.
Oh, did you see their backstory?
Yeah. It
was fun. What do you think about his thing with the girl? You know how his tastes are?
Oh yeah, at first I thought it was a little gimmick.
I thought it was weird,
like
and I'm like,
I kind of like it.
That makes sense. Of like, yeah, okay, that explains that.
Wait, explains what?
Like the whole thing that happened with, I don't want to say because this is spoilers. The thing that happened with him and his girl at the time.
Yeah.
Aoki.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's fucked.
I like his relationship with his girlfriend.
I like
because he's the only one who has a girlfriend.
Yeah, and his fucking love.
I felt the one fight that I'm like I disliked the outcome, not because it was bad, but because I really wanted the person to win. I wanted Aoki to win the championship.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. No.
The part that got me, that made me really cheer for him, is when he you know how they were doing like kind of like symbolism where he was the frog?
Yeah.
And he was like, I can't fly like them, but if I hop, that's the part that I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And the sun or moon became the belt, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
And then when he lost, because it was a draw.
Yeah.
I was like, shit. I really wanted.
I feel sympathy for both of them too, because they were fighting for the girl.
Yeah, like the guy also became like pretty good, and I was like, yeah. But like, I just want Aoki just because of that.
Aoki's he's a cool guy, and the sort of something happens with that with Kimura, where he really pushes himself against the
Yeah,
match of
because
Mashiba.
the thing is, out of all of them, Kimura is kind of like
the middle. Like nothing really happens.
Yeah.
He's talented, better than Aoki, but
he's not as good as other people. He's fast, but that still doesn't mean anything. Like when he spars with Ippo, like he's fast, but Ippo like gets fast too. Yeah, and like Aoki has like little stuff that makes him different.
He's a joke character, but he's like the slugger.
Yeah,
like you feel sympathy because he's like he's like the idiot, and you want to cheer for him. He's
and the other guy is just like kind of like in the middle there, and I'm just like, you're there.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't dislike him.
But the Mashiba match is like, okay, you're something. You become more than that, honestly. Look, there's a match in the OVAs that have to do with a doctor, and that was a really good match. Alright, do you have another nitpick? Because I think we're talking about this too general. This is just getting to spoiler territory.
I know, because I would want to say that to my review. It's just more of like, what, like, because, my favorite episodes were actually the last 3.
The last 3 in Rising?
Yeah.
Oh, which one were those ones again? Just
the coach and his friend's backstory.
The backstory was the best.
Those 3 episodes were like, they were really good. Even though there were 3 episodes, those were probably like
I know why though. The old man, his old friend, was kind of became. Well, you saw the thing how fucking Takamura fought a fucking bear.
Yeah.
And then he comes back with the scars like, oh, sugoi. It's just like all these people are freaking out. It's like, and then he comes in with the fucking bear.
Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid.
But like I like those last 3 episodes. Those were really good.
Fucking Takamura cries too because he fucking.
Oh yeah, because they ate him.
That's the best though. Like he fucking knocked the shit out of a bear, but spared it because of the cubs.
But like, because and it ended after those 3 episodes, which was a little abrupt as far as like the main story. But like,
I think it was alright.
Yeah, but they literally just ended it with that.
But that's the thing what I really like about Ippo. You don't get into characters right away. You kind of learn about them as the show goes on. Like the thing with Ippo and his dad. That thing really, like, it kind of hit like a spot. I'm like, oh, fuck. That explains a lot. I'm like, damn. That sucks. Like, you saw that, right? The 2-part episode?
Yeah.
Episode.
Yeah, his dad dies or whatever.
Well, yeah, and then you had to fucking say it.
Everyone is probably...
I'll edit that out.
No, because everyone is probably listening. Oh, you know what you could do right before we go into...
Spoilers, yeah, spoilers.
Yeah, this is going to be spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
But still, we should...
There are some things that...
I like that, though.
That don't happen because it's like a long show, so they obviously can't touch on it. But some things that I'm pretty sure will happen, or like I can kind of foresee happening, is other countries playing a big part. Because like right now they're mainly focusing on like Japan fighters, and occasionally.
Well, they're going into World.
Occasionally, yeah, that's the.
There
part.
Was Gregory, fucking crocodile guy. They already introduced some of the Thai people. Like there's that one Chinese boxer, but yeah, there's gonna be more. of that.
That's probably what's gonna happen because Ippo basically fought everyone in Japan.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. That's what I like about it. Like, yeah, Ippo is
there's a progression of scale and all that
Japan.
Kind of stuff.
But what happens once you take him out of Japan and bring him into the World League, and that's when like things are getting more interesting.
The thing I'm gonna predict is probably Mexico is gonna play a big deal because Ricardo can't get that good without them being good Mexican boxers.
He's gonna have his own little side story.
No, I mean like I'm pretty sure like Mexico, like the country, is gonna play a big part because Ricardo can't get that good because he's a Mexican boxer who fights in Mexico. So the people below him must also be like,
be good.
Yeah,
that'd be actually
because
cool.
He can't get possibly that good if his country, like the fighters, aren't good. So that's probably gonna be like a big thing.
Well, like you said, there's gonna be
because the only Mexican boxer we've seen is Ricardo, who is untouchable. Also, that new guy in the group, what's his name?
Oh, the new kid, right?
Yeah, he doesn't seem normal.
What do you mean by that?
He doesn't seem like stupid or weak as like Aoki.
He's kind of
like they do say that he came from that private school or whatever.
He's around where Kimura's level is of like he's competent, but you know what happened with his opening match.
Guy,
he got too cocky and he got nervous.
But like
I like that though.
He seems like different as far as them two.
I like him though.
Yeah, no, I like him, but like I actually like him. It's just like I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes like a part of me actually thinks he's a bad guy because of how he's so cheerful and how he's so nice. That
no.
have they got like?
I know what you mean because that's what I thought of him. I was like, are you a snake?
No, that's what I thought in the beginning because
Yeah.
he's so nice and so like not stupid either. Because unlike when, alright, let's say Ippo's in a fight and you have Aoki, other guy, new guy, Takamura. Aoki and the other guy always freak out when something happens.
Yeah, when something
Takamura
happens.
is calm because he knows everything that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's also like that. He's never like rarely does he ever show like, oh shit, what's gonna happen. He's not as calm as Takamura, but he's not as like, I don't know what's happening. What is this move? He's thinking in his head, so he seems more like. I wouldn't be surprised if in the future
he becomes something later on.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
pretty sure
like he gets up to Ippo level, or
maybe not Ippo level, but like you'll see a progression of how he becomes a better boxer as well.
'cause he has to fight his old friend or whatever they were.
What do you think about I guess Ippo's old bully and now his good friend?
Yeah, I like that. I like his friend.
I like him. Yeah, he became something like he made a shirt design. He helped out.
He made the manga.
He became a lot more than I thought he would.
He goes from Ippo's bully to Ippo's biggest supporter. He always cheers. He's making a manga about him. He made him his fucking shorts and boots. He's his biggest supporter. So
I really like that, and I mean I don't know. Again, there's something I would have to want to talk. Want to talk about.
What's the new guy's name?
Huh? I forgot. I actually forgot. He wears like a bandana thing.
Yeah, I also like how he looks. He they make him look different. Can I look something up?
Yeah, go on.
Shit, I can't understand your keyboard. Look up Hajime no Ippo.
Is it with a J?
Yeah.
Live, baby, live. We live.
Hajime / no Ippo.
Just put Hajime no Ippo.
Ippo. Damn, I heard that gulp. New character.
New character?
Yeah. Oh no, just put characters, so I can see his name. I'm sure they'll have names. Cause I don't give a fuck if I spoil myself.
No, don't do it. I actually saw something earlier because I was looking.
Itagaki.
Itagaki. Like some of the other lesser boxers become like they have their own separate matches later on. I think.
Yeah, it's kind of normal for like shonen. Like a lot of the characters like kind of become like shit tier. Like super fast guy.
Oh,
he fights.
Star?
Yeah, he fights again and he's shit tier compared to like.
Who does he fight against?
I want to say Miata.
Is it Miata? Cause yeah, the whole thing with him is like he's really really fast.
Oh wait, what the fuck?
What happened? What'd you look up?
Oh no, that's the video game.
That's
a video game, man.
That's the game.
I'm not wrong.
What?
Hey.
Oh what? Okay, stop. Chill. I don't want to see. No, I don't want to see anymore. Stop.
I knew there was something fishy about him. He's too nice.
Nah, stop. Cut the camera.
You should flash it on screen.
Tell me that's not a guy of pure evil.
Pure evil.
And
evil
it's like him.
Is,
He's too nice.
evil intent is just coming off of him. Fucking the Satsu no Hado aura is just surrounding him. Like, yeah, he has the Ryu pose too.
The manga actually doesn't look bad.
The manga, yeah, he's the new stuff. Huge improvement. It's like he got way better. Old stuff is old stuff. It still holds up. I mean, he improves though, like a lot better. I think some of the stuff I think he does might do digital. Don't quote me on that. I might not know.
Yeah, like it looks good actually. Like
cleaner, yes.
Looks.
All right, chill. You're gonna spoil yourself, man.
Dude, this actually. Let me look up how long the manga is.
Do you want me to show you the volumes they're on right now? I can tell you.
Yeah.
In a minute. All right. We might as well start wrapping up here because I guess we're basically.
I hate all of you. I'm tired, so I can't even say anything.
We're all tired.
The dog has woken up.
Did she actually?
Yeah, she's right here.
Oh god damn, this is long. I'm gonna have to. They're on volume 93, chapter 1000.
She pooped?
152.
1000. Oh shit.
Volume 93. I have to fucking catch the fuck up.
Where are you up to?
Oh, I'm like volume 50 something.
Wait, how many volumes are there?
93.
No,
No,
you're
not
not that
volume.
far.
Not volume 50. I mean chapter 53.
God damn.
I'm barely scratching. But again, I want to do this because again, I plan on doing something like a tribute to it. Hold on, I'm on volume 7 right now.
Yeah, but I'll go more into detail of like my actual thoughts on the show.
All right, guys. This is the end towards the podcast. If you made it this far, thanks.
Love
We'll be
you.
uploading.
You're the real
Shit.
MVP.
You're the real nigga.
You can't say that word.
Shut the fuck up. Nah, I'm not gonna say that.
You can say it. I don't give a fuck. You
I'll
hear
say
what Max said?
All right, though. We'll try a better schedule of scheduling these podcasts. More
And
content.
we'll be better equipped with information. Trust me.
That's for sure.
I
So
have some topics.
this will be the final, I guess, naming of it. Wave Dash. Hopefully there'll be no other bullshit like later on, 6 months from now. Well, again, thanks for listening. I've been Honest Flowers. Frank.
Edgar.
Say your name.
Oh, Shades of Horror. I don't call
I'm not
myself
gonna
that.
put my this is fucking signature salt.
Signature Salt.
Yeah.
Nick.
AKA
Leafy's number
the-
one fan.
The Nick. That's my name. Leafy's number one fan.
I'm gonna start calling you that. So Sheila.
Alright, thanks guys.
Peace out.
Later. Bye.
Didn't have her like confused.
Nigga, stop stroking the dog.
Oh, I want to see that thing does the Doge thing with the drawing where they pull its nose and it snaps back.
Alright, bye.
Should be played at high volume